business tools that can help you with your business to automate operation or even help you to go to the next level. What are these 9 tools that we use in the business? I'm going to share with you in this video. Before we start, if you're new to this channel, my name is Dev Gadhvi, India's first passionpreneur mentor, and I'm on a mission to transform 1 billion lives. These videos are my effort to help you, educate you, coach you on how you can grow your business, scale your business, start a business. So give me a thumbs up if you like any content. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you do not miss this content, which takes me hours and days to plan and prepare for you. These are some of the secrets which has worked for me in my business. I have some of my notes here. I'll refer them so I can share those insights with you. Tool number 1. Now again, in no particular order. There's a tool called Slack. What is Slack? Slack is your instant messenger, but very advanced and more business friendly. You see, you have Telegram, you have WhatsApp. It's a messenger. People can connect. You see, money loves speed. Business loves speed. The speed that you can communicate with and solve the problems and conflicts and get the information passing one person to another person, one department to another department. That speed is going to define how successful your business will be. Before Slack, we were having different groups and different channels on WhatsApp group. And as we grew from one person to few people, 10 to 20 to 50 people today, we realized it was a mess to follow the string. There are hundreds of messages coming in the group. We switched to a Slack. The advantage of a Slack is you can have proper, channels for discussions of different topics, like marketing channel, different sales is different. We can go into each thread, each channel, and within that you can share relevant things, and you can only add relevant people to relevant things. And every company, a whole company can be on the Slack, but with different groups, or they call it thread, right? And when you share something in Slack, you can click on the message and just respond only to that message. Unlike WhatsApp, because WhatsApp, if you message, it just goes tuck, 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 right? It's hard to follow the string. But in Slack, you can have the strings, and these are the pros. The good news, Slack is absolutely free. Unless you want to have some advanced functionality, you can just use Slack for absolutely free. So moment we moved from WhatsApp to Slack, the organizing communication became much better. We don't have to use a lot of emails or phone calls or messages. It's a great tool for you and your team to leverage. So go ahead and do some research on Slack. Number 2, Google Drive. Now Google Drive, we have heard, you know it probably. Google Drive mein kya simple hai? Why Google Drive? You see, first and foremost, Google Drive is the central tool that we have for a lot of communication. So for storage, we use Google Drive. For emails and all those things also, it's Google, right? Setting up accounts is easy. Giving access is easy. I think from cost wise also it's not too bad. But within the Google, especially the storage, I would like you to know that please make sure when you're creating the different folders, make sure that you have something organized. So there is a personal drive and there's a shared drive in the business Google, right? So in the shared drive, you can have different folders. And you can only give access to the relevant. Let's say marketing only have marketing department, videos only videos, right? Sales only sales department. We save all our recordings, all our content, all our Excel sheets, all the files into relevant, organized way. So make sure that you have different folders for different department. You have subfolders for different campaigns or tasks is required. Make sure the naming of these folders are right. So start with date, month, right? Whatever the year, month, date. Why? So you can follow the proper structure, and then the name, what the folder is about. If they look at the name of the folder, people should be able to recall it easily and find this. I'm telling you, from operation standpoint, it becomes a nightmare if your business is growing and people are not organizing the folders and things in a right way, right naming. It can just take away time and bandwidth. You do not want to do that. You want to be organized right from the beginning. So naming is right, access is right, sharing is wonderful, right? That's a great tool. Another aspect of Google that I really love is, I did not know earlier, when I used to create PPT, right? This is called Google presentation, right? When I used to create PPT, I used to do it offline. I used to download PPT, make the PPT and share it. But in my business, and I'm sure in your business as well, it's not you who has to build a PPT. It's a co-creation. A co-creation was not happening until we went to Google presentation, Google PPT. So when you create the Google PPT, your team can actually collaborate and contribute to that. So you can say, what, these are the areas I'm going to work on this, you work on this, you work on this. It's very easy for team to collaborate and share things. And then when I have to ask the graphic design team also to beautify it, they can real time, I keep working on 11th or 12th slide, and the graphic designer can start from first and keep modifying and beautifying from the top. It's very easy to communicate and all that. And here's the funny part. Sometimes when I'm doing a session, there is some part which is missing, which needs to upgrade it. I tell the team that I'm going to start the session. Please make sure that this last part is fixed before I reach there. So things are happening in the background. My team can do the changes in background in real time. I can just go through the flow. Can you understand what a great advantage it is to have the presentation worked upon live by your team? That is called smart work. And this Google Drive, we use it very, very, very effectively, and our whole business is dependent on that. Within Google Drive, there's a concept of master file. See, for every campaign, every event, we have one file, Excel sheet, which is called master file. Everything that we need to know about this campaign, from operation wise, from the link wise, from the payment wise, from the registrations wise, from the structure wise, what is going to happen when, the time by time breakup, from the nurturing wise, everything is into one Google sheet with different tabs. We really leverage the master sheets well, and credit goes to my team, not me, Bronze, and people who have brought in this culture of organizing and operation, now Amol and all. Credit goes to the operation team. But that again is a very powerful tool for you to manage and do the record. Our sales team, like Sandeep, doing a great job in managing the data and information. Number 3, Dashlane. See, there was a time, I'm very unorganized person, and I'm not so smart when it comes to tools and technologies. The way I used to manage my stuff was horrible. As your business grows, your tools will grow, which every tool have different IDs, and you cannot have one ID for all the tools because it's a big high risk. You have different passwords and IDs for different tools. But कैसे याद रखें? Notebook में रखें, right? Excel sheet में रखें. I used to keep an Excel sheet in different places and Word document, but then I found this tool called Dashlane. Now, this is not just the only tool. Dashlane is the tool where you can safeguard your IDs and passwords for different tools in place. It's like a repository. All you need to do is remember the one master password so that you can open the Dashlane. Once you open the Dashlane, you do not need to remember your financial data, your bank accounts, your tools like Google, your tools of Miro, and so many other tools that you have. You don't have to remember anything except for one password. Okay, so Dashlane, go ahead and check it out. Very cool tool. Number 4, Zoho. Now Zoho is like a blessing. It's a whole ecosystem of Zoho that we are using. Starting from Zoho Books, we manage our finances and books there. Zoho helps us in integrating with payment gateway. Zoho is also helping us with the presentations and things. A lot of things that we do comes from Zoho. Now my team will put in some examples here because I'm not well versed in Zoho ecosystem, whether it's Zoho Books, payment gateways, Zoho CRM is what we are launching, right? So Zoho CRM is there. So everything is integrated, from payment collections to payment records to seeing CRM, who has bought what program, what services, everything is one ecosystem. And delegation and managing becomes very easy. If you're getting to a scale of 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore and upward, you got to find a way to leverage Zoho or maybe similar tool which can create an ecosystem for you, right? So Zoho is really a blessing for us right now. Number 5, the software, the tool that you need to really understand is about the payment gateway. You see, there are different gateways, right? There was CC Avenue was the one which was the oldest in traditional website and all. But now we have latest payment gateways. The one which we use is Razorpay. So Razorpay is again, it just integrates people making payment to your bank account. It's a middle, it's like gateway. People send you money through this gate. You cannot take directly, you cannot rely on just people sending you money directly through Google Pay and your bank account. This is only going to work for a limited period of time for a small business. Once you want to do big things, you need to automate, and that's why payment gateways are things that you need to understand. So Razorpay is one of them, InstaMojo is another of them, Zoho is another tool. So there are so many payment gateway. Do some research. It's going to be very easy for you to understand. It's not difficult. Number 6, Miro. बहुत बड़ी interesting बात बताता हूँ. We were having conversation with our mentor Dan Locke, and we were presenting, this is what we plan to do, this is a structure, this is a campaign. He said, Dave, this is very unorganized way of presenting. In order for me to give you effective suggestions and ideas, or refine your business, or help you to refine your business, is you need to present it in a better and smarter way that everybody can understand. He said, what do you mean, Sifu? He said, create mind maps and structures. That is when we started doing the research, and we found this tool called Miro. And Miro is nothing but a pictorial representation of whatever you're doing. And this is where, we can explain our funnel in a very simple way. Front end of the funnel, middle of the funnel, end of the funnel. So leads will come from here, then this will happen, this will happen. When you present the data like this in a structured way, everybody is on the same page. सबसे बड़ा business का problem है ना, when you go to $1 million plus, is a communication problem, right? People will not be able to communicate effectively, because a small team, no problem, but bigger team, communication is a problem. So when you develop this tool called Miro, you will be able to present your ideas and things better, whether you as a mentee, you are learning from mentor, or internal communication channels. It is very professional and easy way to share information. Number 7, Zoom. Now this is very common. A lot of people have different tools, different technologies that you use for the webinars, right? We use Zoom, as has been very effective. We've been using for so many years. It's not done any damage to us. It has really grown. I will not go detail in Zoom. If you don't know, just Google Zoom. It's a platform where you can do your meetings, virtual meetings, right? Whether it's webinar or internal team meetings, there are different plans of that. There are webinar plan, there is a meeting plan, cost effective to very costly as well, right? We have big plan of webinar where you can have thousands of people joining live our webinars as well. So currently we are using this. We may change in the future, I don't know, but it's a good tool. Number 8, Zapier. एक बार ना, there was a time when I was really frustrated, because I had so much of data, so much of registrations of webinar, and everything was manual on an Excel sheet. So manually data लाओ, फिर उसको map करो, किसको access मिला है record का, किसको नहीं मिला है. Such a painful place. The day when we found out about Zapier, I saw one of the digital marketers told me, use the tool Zapier. क्या होता है Zapier? It takes the data query, and through this Zapier, it can perform multiple actions. Front end से data आया, यहाँ से capture हुआ, or it can capture into your in your email list. It can create and add people in list through email responder will send. Through that, it can also add into your Excel sheet, so you can track how many payments have come automatically. Through that, you can give them the access to the library, video library, and automation, ID, password. Like, oh my god, this one software can do 10 people's or 100 people's work effectively. Answer is yes. You do not have to manually enter your Excel sheets and data and in access कि 10 लोग आ गए, 10 लोग को manual access दें. You can integrate Zapier with multiple tools in the backend of access and things, and perform so many items, so many action items that you have no clue about. Now go and deep dive into Zapier and Require. Now here's the thing, Zapier is an expensive tool, right? At the beginning it's fine, but it becomes very expensive. There are a lot of alternative for Zapier as well. Do some research and you will find some cost effective way as well. Do some check on their history and if they're effective or not, so that you can save some money as well. But Zapier, life saving, time saving. All right. Last but not the least is number 9, Thinkific. Now Thinkific is a platform where we store our videos, our learning center. They can have access, different courses, materials, Excel sheets, and templates. We can share a lot of things. It's like a learning platform, LMS, right? There's a learning platform that we use to give all the access to our mentees and teach them. Now you may not be a coach, but you can still have a library where your team members can come and learn. You need to train your team. You got to have a tool, LMS tool. Thinkific is what we are using, but there are alternative options as well. We are testing Kajabi as well. It seems Kajabi, in our experience, is better experience in terms of organizing, representation. So we are testing Kajabi for our Passionpreneur Millionaire program that we have, the high-end program that we have. So we'll have the tools there, right? There are alternate other options as well. You can search alternate LMS platforms or tools to Kajabi or Thinkific, and you'll find those places as well. And many of them are really good as well. I've not tested them, but these are the 9 tools that I use for business, right? Do you want bonus? I'll give you 2 bonuses. Bonus number one is Evernote. Evernote has been a blessing for me. You see, I am a person who like to share a lot of thoughts, ideas, and knowledge through content, right? But there was no way I can organize my content. I have to sit on the computer when I have ideas to type in. But what if I can share with you this tool called Evernote, which on the go, whatever you type in one platform with the mobile or tablet or your computer, it is all synchronized. If you have internet, you take a plan, all 3 or 4 or whatever more, depending on the plan that you have, all get synced. So when I'm working out in a gym, I thought of an idea, I just make a note on Evernote, and I create the content, and I can probably give you the snapshot of how I can create the books, and within the books, each one of them can have the subcategories and create the notes into each, and you can have links there, you can share you can save the pictures, you can have the text. It becomes like a one-stop solution for your knowledge, that the information that you want to store at one place. So Evernote is very effective, very powerful. A lot of people in the industries have recommended this, and I recommend this as well. By the way, we don't have necessarily affiliation with all of them or some of them, right? I'm sharing this so that it adds value to you. So Evernote has become like a blessing for me. Today only I created like 4 articles on Evernote, and if I have to scroll back, I have complete history of all the articles for last 1 year, 2 years. Ever since I started using Evernote, I have history of all the articles. Social media content may disappear, but this is going to stay with you forever. So make sure you use Evernote. Number 2, this is again a personal tool which is very effective. As a CEO, you get lost with the amount of activities that you have to do, tasks you have to perform. It gets overwhelming. How do you manage that? कौन सा task किया नहीं किया? People keep chasing you, and you'll burn people. If you cannot respond and do things and work in a team, you don't have mechanism to manage your tasks, you will go lost. This is a task called Todoist. 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 Now Todoist is nothing but a checklist. Now there are so many other tools to make your to-do list. So every day, whatever tasks that I have, I just add it there, and at the end of the day, when I'm done. So I know what are the pending tasks and the timelines and priorities. I can manage this effectively. So if you're somebody who wants to manage your time effectively, suggestion is don't manage time. Manage your task, manage your priorities. Prioritize your task, finish your task. Your team will love you, you will love it, you'll be more productive, and you'll not waste time, and you'll not say, अरे time ही नहीं है. Time सबके पास है. Priorities set करना नहीं आती है. So your Todoist is going to help you to build your list, and we'll be able to save you. So these are the 9 things, and if you want to learn more, there are some other things that I've shared with you, some other really beneficiary sessions videos I've done. Go ahead and check out those videos to learn more about the business and how you grow. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and let me know what are the other tools that you're using which is really effective for your business. The best comments, I'm going to pin it on the top with more tools you share. Let's, as a community, grow together, help each other together. This is Dev Gadhvi, India's first passionpreneur. I'm on a mission to transform 1 billion lives. I'll see you in the next video.